Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exhilarating episode of the 20 Questions Sporting Edition. So get ready to put your sports knowledge to the test, challenge your memory and immerse yourself in the excitement of this extraordinary quiz. Here's how the game unfolds. You have 20 sports-related questions ahead of you. With each question, the challenge intensifies. From iconic moments in sports history to lesser-known facts about athletes and teams, every question will push the boundaries of your sporting expertise. To give you a fair chance, each question will be read twice, allowing you to gather your thoughts before the timer starts ticking. But remember, you only have a brief 10 seconds to provide the correct answer. One wrong answer, though, it's game over. This is a solo journey through the world of sports knowledge. But don't let that deter you. Embrace the adrenaline, draw from your passion for sports, and let your determination guide you through these 20 questions. From the roar of the stadium to the excitement of the game-winning shot, each question holds a piece of sports history waiting for you to uncover it. So are you up for the challenge? Can you conquer all 20 questions in our special sports edition? The quest for sports knowledge awaits you. So without much further ado, let's play 20 Question Sport. Okay then, let's do it. Let's test your sporting knowledge. We start easy, but get very, very difficult. We begin with this question. With which sport would you associate the name Lionel Messi? With which sport would you associate the name Lionel Messi?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The name Lionel Messi is associated with the sport of football, also known as soccer, in many parts of the world. Lionel Messi is an Argentine professional football player, widely regarded as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. Question 2. What is the name given to an official in a tennis, cricket, baseball, field hockey and Aussie rules football match? What is the name given to an official in a tennis, cricket, baseball, field hockey and Aussie rules football match?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In summary, across these sports, the term we're looking for is an umpire. An umpire is commonly used to refer to the officials responsible for ensuring the game is played according to the rules and making decisions during the match. Next question, number 3. What is the name of the circular disc of vulcanized rubber used in a game of ice hockey? What is the name of the circular disc of vulcanized rubber used in the game of ice hockey?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The circular disc of vulcanized rubber used in a game of ice hockey is called a puck. A puck is the right answer. Question 4. Which golfer won the Open Championship at Royal Liverpool in July 2023? Which golfer won the Open Championship at Royal Liverpool in July 2023?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is Brian Harman. Brian Harman, the American, won the championship by 6 shots. Question 5. Let's test your football knowledge. Which is the only football team in the top 4 tiers of English football to begin with the letter O? Which is the only football team in the top 4 tiers of English football to begin with the letter O?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is Oxford United. Oxford United is the right answer. Did you fall at that hurdle? Or were number 6 this tricky little puzzle? Will this one slip you up? Leggy Bureau. That is Leggy Bureau. Leggybureau is an anagram of which sport? Leggy Bureau. Leggybureau is an anagram of which sport?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did say they would get harder. The correct answer is rugby league. Rugby league is the right answer we were looking for. So if we're going from that part of your mind to the other part of your mind, back to sporting general knowledge. Question 7. Which country won the last 5 Nations Rugby Championship in 1999 before the birth of the Six Nations? Which country won the last 5 Nations Rugby Championship in 1999 before the birth of the Six Nations?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The last 5 Nations Rugby Championship in 1999 was won by Scotland. In 2000, Italy joined the competition and it became known as the Six Nations Championship. 7 down, a third of the way into this sporting test. Question 8. On which English racecourse are the Derby and the Oaks contested? On which English racecourse are the Derby and the Oaks contested?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Derby and the Oaks are contested at the Epsom Downs racecourse in England. Epsom Downs racecourse, located in Epsom, Surrey, is one of the most famous and historic racecourses in the UK. Question 9. In 1968, who became the first team to defend the Super Bowl title? In 1968, who became the first team to defend the Super Bowl title?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Green Bay Packers became the first team to defend the Super Bowl title in 1968. Super Bowl II was held on January the 14th, 1968, where the Green Bay Packers, led by their coach Vince Lombardi, defeated the Oakland Raiders with a score of 33-14. Halfway through, question 10. Motor racing. In which country would you find the Albert Park racing circuit? In which country would you find the Albert Park racing circuit?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Albert Park racing circuit is located in Australia. Specifically, it is situated in Melbourne, the capital city of the state of Victoria. The Albert Park circuit is a street circuit that surrounds Albert Park Lake. The Australian Grand Prix is one of the most prestigious motorsport events in the world and has been part of the F1 World Championship calendar since 1985. Over the halfway mark to question 11, maybe a bit of respite for some of you, or maybe not. With this teaser on football. Who in 1993 retired as manager of Nottingham Forest after 18 years in charge? Who in 1993 retired as manager of Nottingham Forest after 18 years in charge?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In 1993, Brian Clough retired as the manager of Nottingham Forest after 18 years in charge. Clough was a highly successful and influential English football manager, known for his achievements with Nottingham Forest and Derby County. During his tenure with Nottingham Forest, he led the club to 2 historic European Cup victories in 1979 and 1980, as well as numerous other domestic successes. Question 12. Who finished 3rd at the US Masters between 2001 and 2003 before going on to win the tournament in 2004? Who finished 3rd at the US Masters between 2001 and 2003 before going on to win the tournament in 2004?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is Phil Mickelson. He finished 3rd at the Masters between 01 and 03 before going on to win the tournament in 04. Mickelson's victory at the 04 Masters was a significant moment in his career, and it marked the first of his 3 Masters victories. 8 to go in this sporting challenge. Question 13, it is this. In which event did Jan Zelezny break the world record twice in 1993? In which event did Jan Zelezny break the world record twice in 1993?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In 1993, Jan Zelezny from the Czech Republic broke the world record twice in the men's javelin throwing event. The first time he broke the world record was on May the 25th, 1993 in Jena, Germany, with a throw of 95.66 metres. Then, just a few days later, on May the 27th, he broke the world record again in Oslo, with an incredible throw of 96.08 metres. 7 to go on this sporting edition of 20 questions. Have you got 13 right in a row? Are you still going for all 20? Or are you still playing for fun? How about question 14? It is this. In British Greyhound racing, the dog in the orange jacket runs from what trap? In British Greyhound racing, the dog in the orange jacket runs from what trap?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In British Greyhound racing, the dog in the orange jacket runs from trap number 5. 5 is the right answer. Question 15. Who became the first player to take all 10 wickets in a test match, doing so in 1956 against Australia? Question 15. Who became the first player to take all 10 wickets in a test match, doing so in 1956 against Australia?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The first player to take all 10 wickets in a test match in cricket was Jim Laker. Jim Laker achieved this remarkable feat in the 4th test match of the 1956 Ashes series between England and Australia. The match took place in Old Trafford in Manchester, England. Laker, the English off-spinner, produced an outstanding bowling performance, taking 10 wickets for 53 in the first innings. 5 left. If you've got 15 right in a row, you're 5 questions away from defeating 20 questions. Question 16. Which city hosted the Commonwealth Games in 1994? Which city hosted the Commonwealth Games in 1994? Five,
4, 3, 2, 1.
The city that hosted the Commonwealth Games in 1994 was Victoria, the capital city of British Columbia, Canada. The event, officially known as the 15th Commonwealth Games, took place from August 18th to August 28th, 1994. 4 left. 4 left on this edition of 20 Questions Sport. Motor racing. What nationality is former Formula 1 driver Marc Gené? What nationality is former Formula 1 driver Marc Gené?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Former F1 driver Marc Gené is of Spanish nationality. He was born on March 29, 1974 in Sabadell, Spain. He competed in F1 for Minardi, Williams and Ferrari. While his F1 career was limited, he had great success in other motorsport categories, including endurance racing, where he was part of the Audi team that won Le Mans in 2009 and 2014. 3 left. Athletics. Question 18. In which year were the first World Indoor Athletics Championships held? In which year were the first World Indoor Athletics Championships held?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taking place in Paris, France, the first World Indoor Athletics Championships took place in 1985. 1985 was the right answer. Question 19. In which city was the International Governing Body of Fencing founded in 1913? In which city was the International Governing Body of Fencing founded in 1913?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The International Governing Body of Fencing was founded in the city of Paris, France in 1913. The FIE is the international organisation responsible for overseeing and governing the sport of fencing worldwide. So there we have it, 19 down, 1 to go. One more hurdle to go over and you will defeat 20 questions if you have got the previous 19 correct. This, to top off, a great sporting achievement in your own right. The 20th and final question for this edition of 20 Questions Sport is this. In which city were the 1952 Winter Olympic Games held? In which city were the 1952 Winter Olympic Games held?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the answer you're waiting on. If you've got 19 right in a row. Have you got 20 right in a row? Have you got 20 questions correct? Are you on top of the podium this week? The 1952 Winter Olympic Games were held in Oslo, in Norway. The event took place from the 14th of February to the 25th of February 1952. Oslo is the answer we were looking for. Many congratulations if you've got that right. And the previous 19 correct, you definitely get the gold medal in sports quizzing this week. How did you do? How did you get on? Did you get all 20 right? Really? You did? Well, why don't you let me know on Twitter at 20questionsquiz, or send me an email, 20questionsquiz@gmail.com. Your feedback is invaluable as we strive to make our podcast the best it can be. If you had a fantastic time exploring the world of sports in our Sport Edition, make sure to subscribe to our podcast for weekly episodes. We have a lineup of exciting editions waiting for you, Music episodes will be released every Tuesday, immersing you in the melodies and rhythms of the music world. Search 20 Questions Music Edition wherever you get your podcasts. On Thursdays, we'll be testing your general knowledge with captivating quizzes that expand your horizons. Again, search 20 Questions wherever you get your podcasts. And here, for all you sports enthusiasts, get ready for our sport-themed episodes on Saturdays. So get up for more thrilling quizzes, mind-boggling challenges, and fascinating knowledge. Can you defeat the 20 questions every week? Can your friends? Can your family? Why don't you ask them? Thank you so much for joining me on this sporting adventure. Until next time, keep your sporting spirit alive and keep conquering the 20 questions. From me, Johnny Bryan, thank you so much for your company. See you soon. Bye for now.